Hi! So, I'm finally filming a room tour slash studio tour slash half of my living room, and it's still dark. I was waiting for a day that would be a bit sunnier or even lighter, but I don't think that's gonna happen for a few months. I decided because it's not a big place, I'm gonna talk about certain object rather than just showing around. If you don't want to hear me talk, then you can just speed up the speed of the video and just mute it, so it's gonna be more watchable, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna show you first how it looks this side and then go around like that. The first thing you see is usually this part, and it's also this wall, which I'm not so proud about, but I leave it like that for now. But I want to add more texture. It just looks so plain, and I don't know, I don't like it, but I'll start with those. I have my books here. I don't have a bookshelf to put them on, so I just have a few here. There's also some really old sketchbooks, and I don't know what is interesting to say, but like I have a book, really old book that's for sewing stuff, has colors and really cool stuff, and I don't know, I keep them stable with some tracks that I have from my old skateboard, and which I hope my mother will send me in spring so I can actually use it. I could only take the tracks and not the board because it was too big for my suitcase. But yeah, there's just stuff in here, and then I have this thing, I don't know how it's called. I used to use it as a bookshelf, but not anymore. I just put them there. They're just too many. And I just have some herbs here, as you can see, and some crystals. And here's some moss that I have collected from the forest. Pretty gray moss. And here is some green moss. I use this one to water my plants because it's really big, and there's just some herbs that I really like to put on tea, so I have bigger jars for them. And then I recently got these ones, and this one has either oregano or you can put paprika in it. I'm not actually using them right now because I like them here. But yeah, then there's this candle, there's some incense oils, and on top of that, this mirror, which is actual wood, so it's been carved, but has like this glitter stuff here, which I don't really like, so I have to paint it at some point. There's some flowers and stuff. I have some 2 Polaroids from my friend that she gave me, and then there's some scissors that I like to keep here, and some frames. I have 2 spoons here. I will also show you my spoons later on. And this is my favorite flower. It's a wildflower that I really like how it looks when it's pressed. It's actually blue, but the color just, I don't know, it goes away. So I really like this lady. She looks really creepy. I really like these 2 frames. Actually, they're kind of like a gift from a friend. And then this one I got from Estonia. It's like a postcard, but I actually really like it here. I really like root vegetables, so I don't know. Just wanted to have it here. I made these and these on my last video, if you would like to see, on the autumn stuff. I don't even remember how it's called. And then there's like these type of kind of like berries, which I picked last winter. They were already dead and I just cut them and took them home, left them out for a few days to make sure that there are no bugs on them, because I have done that before, taking stuff inside and then my sofa is full of bugs. Not cute. But anyway, here I just have a twine, how's it called, I don't know, string that's attached with this thing. So it's basically, if you can make a lot of holes in your walls, it's a great idea to just put some string on a nail you already have on the wall, and then you have like a second place to put stuff. I've done the same thing with these two. There's like a string from there coming down, and I used to have stuff here, but I took them off because sometimes I have those crises where I just hate everything and just take them off. But anyway, I have these two, which I don't really like anymore, so gonna take off at some point. I never found anything to put here, and this is just the thing that was already in it when you buy them, which I don't really like. Too colorful. And then there's this really pretty moth that my boyfriend's mother got me. She found it in a thrift shop really cheap. Oh, these things actually, the metal strings are solar fairy lights. They get charged from a screen, which I will show you later, from the sun, and then they open whenever I put them on. Then I have tea bags. I don't know why. And here is my actual desk, which I spend most of my time on. I have my laptop here, and then I will open so you can see better what's going on. And I have some, this is moon water, and then there's these things here I have. These are some insects. Let me show you some insects maybe, like this guy. And these are flowers here. A small crystal, and then I have this thing here which has some, I don't remember how they called it. These are some type of flowers, and I put some two insects, like this small beetle and the small bumblebee, on them to just chill there. And then there's this beautiful duck. This is a gift from a friend, really love it. And then there's this pretty thing. I will write her Instagram name here because I can't pronounce it. Then it's this corner, some crystals, and this is to put incense. You just put a candle here. If you don't know what that is, that's why. You put a candle here, and then you put water and the incense here. Like, you don't have to use any electricity or anything, which I really like. And then there's some insects I have. And these are some of my spoons that I have. This is like the lily of the valley, and these are some roses. Let me show you the other one I have on the wall. It's really pretty. And yeah, other than these, I also have a few that I actually use, so I eat with them. I have these one. And this is a really cool one. It looks like a shell, like a seashell, so it's really cool. And then it's this place. There's just some dry flowers and some lace that I had hanging around. And I have this palette, this small one from Kat Von D. I don't really use it because I don't put makeup as much, so I just put it there because it looks pretty. And I have some book stuff. This is the book I'm making. It has a few pages now. And there's some sketchbooks that I use, and then there's a book about flowers that I like to use a lot too. Here I have like my favorite crystal, which looks like that. Looks like it has a second crystal inside, that's why I really like it. On top there's my aloe vera. I don't remember this one's name, but it's like a plant that kind of looks purple. My mom got it for me. There's an orchid, and then there's some more plants. A friend of mine actually started putting crystals on her pots, so I really like that idea because they look like small cities. So I started doing that too. Oh, and this is actually the solar screens thing that I put there, so it can charge from the sun, which we don't really have right now, but yeah, still. And this is a crying lady, and I have some more insects in these ones inside. This one for some reason just doesn't like staying here. It's either on top of this plant, like all around it, or like there. So I don't know, but let it do its thing, I guess. And some chestnuts, candles. This is the table I usually use to draw. My sketchbook. This is my scanner. This is my bullet journal. Here I have stuff like, I don't know, scissors, hammer, rulers. Then here I have washi tape and sewing stuff, and I don't know, pages from books, and just paper, I guess, that I don't want to throw away. Here are either originals or prints, and then stuff I want to put at my wall at some point, but not now. Other than that, here's just some ink. I have here my nibs that I use. I don't have many for my calligraphy. This is the one I use. It's a wooden one. I didn't want to buy the plastic one for obvious reasons. This is a broken mirror. This is not dirt. This is actually glue, because I tried to glue it and then just washi tape it, which looks terrible maybe, but I like it. This is my teapot. It's a really cute one. It has a heart here. Hi. I have this thing that everybody that does art seems to have. And here, more crystals and more brushes. Some of these I use for oils, so I don't like to use them for watercolors as well, so I just separate them. This is a new one. This is a cute fern. I really want to get more. Some colored pencils I have, and pens, and here, I don't know, the ones that I use for watercolors or anything like that. And I also have this one for oil. It's usually where I dip my brush, and I don't know if you can see, the oil is solid right now because I haven't used for so long, but it has these letters. I don't know what they mean, but they look really cool. And then there's a tiger here too. And this is what I use usually for my oils. This is my money tree, by the way. Looks really cute. It's really big. It's taller than a meter. I'm so proud of it. Here are my oil paints. The ones that I use are these. It's like some student brand that I found. They weren't really cheap, but anyway. These are some more gouache paints. I'm not sure if I like them more than Arteza, but yeah, anyway. Then there's some, this type of ink for textile, and the palette I have for watercolors. I have papers underneath because I don't want to throw them away. I don't want to feel bad. Then I have acrylics. I have this brand, but I don't really want to buy acrylics again because it's just plastic. So I'll try to avoid these. I don't really use them anyway. I like oils more. And then I have food palettes here, like starry colors from Kuretake. If for those who ask me what I use for golden colors, these are the ones. They're pretty okay, I guess. And these are two old palettes, but I mostly, if I use watercolors, I will use this one because it's so small. It's from Winsor & Newton. I have these colors, and I put black here because it doesn't have a black color, but mostly you can make black from 2 other colors, but if you want the blackest black, just put a black there. Then here I just have oil, like linseed oil, some old art supplies. This is for acrylics. It's a glazing medium. This is for my plants. This is plant food, and just to spray them with water. Have salt for watercolors because it makes really cool textures. This is a candle. This is for morals, just ignore it. And then we come here. This is my hat, the big one, and this is a beret, which you can't really see because it's so dark. This is an apron I use when I paint. So then it's this place. These are some butterflies. And then I have these 3 ladies, which they're cute. I didn't like this one because it looked too normal and boring, so I just painted her eyes a bit. She's okay now. She looks okay. And here's the mess. I just have stuff. A brush I only use before I bleach my hair. Then ribbons for my hair. Some more ribbons for my hair. Some stuff. Some earrings. Sunglasses. More stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I just put anything here. I don't care. And I have some cardboard here. When I package prints or anything, to make them safe and so that they don't bend. And here it was 2, but I glued them together in a way so that I can make a bigger one to fit taller stuff. I have envelopes, I have canvases, then there's like these plastic stuff you put prints in. It's not actually plastic, it's biodegradable. It's made out of potato starch, I believe. So yeah, and I have those because I didn't buy them. It's like recycling in a way. Then here, it's a weird corner. This is the easel I have. It's a really small one. A painting I never finished. This is a study. These are stuff from when I go to a class recently that's with a live model, and we just draw them with charcoal. So I have these. This is the bag I usually take with me. I just have stuff, some figure drawing, like a pouch I have, some charcoal. This is the fixative. Yeah, and this is the goose, or a duck, I'm not sure yet, but I haven't put it on my wall yet because it's a really heavy one, so it needs really big holes. I'm planning to do that in the next apartment I will go to, so it just has to wait here until then. And then this is a big mirror I have, and some candles, and then just this big mirror. This is not wood, it's plastic, and these are just some leaves, and this is one of my favorite things. It looks so pretty. Look at this finger too. This was also gifted, so yeah. But yeah, that's everything. I hope you liked the tour. I hope it wasn't boring, and I hope I covered everything. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.